Good day. This is KA intro. As you can see, it's page 5, calculating KB from KA. This turns out to be very straightforward, so we're moving from looking at weak acids to now looking at weak bases. So here we have an equilibrium, and it says H2S becomes H2O, becomes H2O plus HS minus. But we can take this HS minus and react it with water. So here's a conjugate acid, here's a conjugate base. Now we pull the conjugate base this way. Conjugate base, it's going to take a proton from the water to make H2S, and it makes OH minus, given the basic characteristics. Well, here's a little bit of trying to show you what's going on. We're going to take the K expression for H2S, and we're going to multiply it by the KB expression for HS minus. So here's the K expression, these products over this reactant, and we have these products over this reactant for our KB. Well, I have an HS minus up top, HS minus on the bottom. They divide out. H2S on top, H2S on the bottom, they divide out. What am I left with? KW equals H3O plus times OH minus. So this is sort of a mini proof that KW equals Ka times KB, and the formula you really care about is that KB equals KW divided by Ka. So at 25 degrees Celsius, we would take the KW, 1.00 times 10 to the minus 14, and divide it by the Ka for the conjugate acid, and we can get the Kb for the conjugate base. So if I want to know about HS minus, I have to recognize that H2S is its conjugate acid. I look up its Ka, plug it in here, and solve for a Kb. Easy calculation, it's got to be automatic for you. So we're asked to find the Kb for a few things. For F minus, well, there's our Kb expression. Kb equals Kw over Ka, and this was the Ka for HF. So my Kb is 2.9 times 10 to the minus 11. Another example, Cn minus, good proton acceptor. I'm going to look up the Ka for HCN. That's what I'm going to use in this equation. Boom divided by boom. And I know my answer should be something 10 to the minus 5 when I look at these powers. And I get 2.0 times 10 to the minus 5. So that's how you go from K to KB, and we're going to need those skills when we look at determining the pH of some weak bases. There's a little bit more work involved in KAs, but it's the same basic process.